What's up, guys? In this video, I'm gonna explain, what type of equipment I like to use for my sessions, my privates, my semi-privates, my team sessions, and my camps. Like you guys, usually in the beginning when you first start out, you don't have much. I had a couple cones, some mismatched balls, used some socks and shoes for cones, whatever I had, I used. But now, I'm lucky enough to have a solid amount of stuff. So right now in this video, I'm gonna go through one thing at a time and show you what I use each piece of equipment for, to benefit my sessions. Enjoy. You also probably noticed that all of this equipment is from Quick Goal. You might ask why. To be honest, before I even knew them or talked to them, it's what I use, what I like. For me, it's not really a cost thing. For me, it's quality. I want my sessions to have the highest quality possible, and in my opinion, Quick Goal's products have been the best that I've used. So that is why you're gonna see all Quick Goal stuff right here, from the sticks to the wall, to the pancakes, to the small cones, to the hurdles, to the rings. But starting right here, my favorite piece of equipment by far, it's not even close, is the sticks from Quick Goal. I believe, don't quote me on this, I think they're premier coaching sticks, I think is the technical term for them. But just typical sticks with a nice heavy base, they're not gonna move. I just said it there, they're not gonna move. That is the key point for me with this. When I put these out here and they play a pass or a kid hits it, the cone's not gonna fumble away. We don't have to run over and pick it up and set it back. When you put these things down, they ain't moving. And like I said, they're heavy, but they're not too heavy where it's not that much of an issue to have to move it really, really quick. So that's why I love the sticks for dribbling, for passing, for shooting, for defending, for agility, weaving, you name it, you can do it. If you watch any of my content, these things are everywhere. My favorite piece of equipment, the coaching sticks. Moving on down, I'm gonna skip over past this stuff over to here and go into the cones now. So you can see we have the big cones, right? The big ones. I like these because they're easy to see. Similar to the sticks, if I have a lot of moving going on and I gotta move the sticks quickly and I have a big group, sometimes I'll skip out on the sticks because that will take a little bit longer. Where the cone, you can throw these out fast, but also they're very big, it's very similar size to the base, which is why I like them. It's a quick substitute. They're very efficient to move, so if I have a huge group like a camp of 40 or 50 kids, I'll go with this. If I have a one-on-one or a group of 2 or 5 or 6 or 7, something like that, I'll definitely go with this. So it really depends on my numbers and what I'm going for. And also, besides that, we have the medium cones as well. Again, it depends what I'm going for. If I have this for one drill, I might make an outline with this drill just to show the different lines and visuals for the client. I don't use these as much. And the last thing is the mini cones. Red, blue, yellow, different colors. I use those very often. So the big ones, little ones, the big ones I'll use for some of the bigger drills. The little ones I'll use for, smaller, tighter drills where maybe a Ronaldinho drill. Everyone knows that drill, but you dribble through all the cones, work your feet. Any slaloming, I'll use the little cones as well. But again, it really depends. There's no wrong answer. I said I use shoes and socks back in the day. It all gets the job done, but this definitely makes my life much easier. So in terms of cones, AKA also / sticks, that's what I'm going with. Depends on my numbers. Sticks, cones. Moving on, in between the cones and the sticks, a third option as well is these markers here. Might be pancakes, whatever you want to call them. Everyone calls them something different, but again, they're simple, just flat markers. And that's the key, they're flat, meaning a ball or whatever will roll right over it. They're not gonna move. So if I'm doing a passing drill where I really don't want to have to reset anything up and I want people to be able to play freely and not worry about hitting something, I'll put these down because the ball rolls right over it. You don't got to worry about it. I also use this for agility a lot. If I say yellow, they might jab to yellow and jab back, red. That's why it's also great to have all these different color options as well. So sticks, pancakes, cones. I use them for all, similar things, but they give me a chance to add variety and make my life a little easier depending on what drill I'm going for. Now, moving on from the sticks, markers, cones, all those are very similar. I go to a little bit more detailed now with the hurdles and the rings. Ring, I might use this for some type of footwork. You've seen it everywhere. Chop in and out, maybe some crossover stepping. I'll mix it in with the ball as well. Same thing with the hurdles, whether it's speed and agility, whether it's some plyos, jumping. And again, I use all this stuff with the ball as well. I'll do some footwork around the ring, pull, touch, whatever, L-turn. The hurdle, I'll chip it over the hurdle. We'll do some megs on the hurdle. Again, the variations are endless. But again, the different heights also is great as well. whether it's, a young kid who needs a small hurdle, an older player who needs a bigger hurdle. It all depends on the level and obviously what I'm going for. Soccer drills, agility drills, plyo drills, it all depends. But again, the variety and the options and heights and different colors again is amazing, and it's definitely a bonus. So that's that stuff. And I guess the last thing I have over here, the big thing, which is huge, is you'll see I'm blessed to have 3 quick goal red walls here. Made out of wood. They're so sturdy. These things are incredible. I do an insane amount of sessions per week, and the amount of abuse that this rebounder takes is second to none, and it has not even come close to breaking down or even losing its quality. I mean, this thing gets crushed all day long. Pop, 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 and it doesn't move. I don't even have it down with any weighted bags or anything like that. It stays still, it's strong, it's great, it's quality, man. Everyone says, this stuff's so expensive, but again, maybe I got this, the first one I probably got, 3 years ago or whatever, and it paid itself off within the first couple weeks if you're doing a lot of sessions, and it's just quality. We've actually used it this way for like soccer, volleyball and tennis, kind of similar to spike ball, but with your feet. We've used it like that, even though I'm pretty sure they didn't build it for that. But my point is, I'm showing you, if I have it this way, obviously the ball stays on the ground. But I also use it the other way a lot as well. And it's so quick just to flip this thing around. It's so easy, the angle. So now when the ball comes in, it's obviously gonna bounce up and give you a more difficult touch. So whether we're working volleys or taking the ball off the chest or just dealing with, tough passes coming back into you, I'll use this option as well. I play around with all of them. We'll go from an angle, we'll go straight on. It's so simple how they did this. That's why everyone's like, oh my God, why is it so expensive? It looks so simple, but hey, sometimes the best things are the most simple things, It's quality. I can't recommend it enough. It's fantastic. So again, we use that for passing and receiving, obviously finishing. And again, most important part about this rebounder though, if you're a trainer, you do one-on-one sessions, you know this. You're only one person, you only can be in one spot at a time. So if I'm here, they can combine with me, the rebounder can be over there, and they can combine with the rebounder. It's an extra player for us. That's why the rebounder is irreplaceable. And I love this the most, but for one-on-one, this is huge. You need that for sure. Okay, now I just moved down a little bit to our goals that we use. Again, all quick goals everywhere. Whether you watch Real Madrid train or whoever, it's all quick goal. MLS, all the goals, quick goal. It's quality, it's stable, it's strong. I don't gotta worry about it, man. So strong. We got a big net here. Again, we have other goals over there as well, but for my section that I use, I have a big net. I have 2 futsal nets, the square ones, the medium size. I usually take one of the futsal nets and put it inside the big net to act as a keeper. Again, I'm by myself. I don't have goalies all the time, so that'll be my keeper. And again, the small nets, what do I use these for? I usually like to use these for distribution. Guys, this is my office where I eat lunch really. I wanted to bring you in here because I have some extra equipment in here as well. I was just talking about the goals. Something that I use so much right here, I'll take you outside, there's more room. Again, believe it or not, is pop-up nets as well. They're so quick, obviously those big nets are tough to move, far distances if you're trying to move around constantly in the middle of a session. I'm all about efficiency and being quick, so sometimes in addition to those goals, I'll use something like this. And again, this is also from Quick Goal. It's, I believe they call it the infinity weighted net. And obviously when you pop these things open, they're pretty big. I think this one's 6 feet to be honest. But they're great. They're so strong. You can't really see through video, but again, when you bump it around, it doesn't really move off. And I can crush a ball in the air, and it's not going to slide backwards. So again, I'll bring these out as well when I'm doing my 1v1. So I'll have the big nets, at one end. I'll have the puck nets or pop-up nets in the middle of the field or at this end. Again, a little bit of a cheaper option versus going for obviously a real net. But again, almost just as effective. It doesn't look as pretty, but again, a little bit more cost effective, and again, such a great product. So again, even to clean up, when you get it, super simple, goes right in, back in the bag, there we go. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna show you is our extra equipment room. We keep some of the extra things here. I keep all that stuff on the turf over there. It's easy, if it's not in the way, I don't feel like bringing it in, bringing it out. But we do keep the reserve equipment in here. So again, nothing fancy about it, just a closet. Obviously the ball's already out there. But some extra balls here for some of my staff, you know, and everyone else who needs a ball. We got plenty. But again, in addition, if you come on in really quick, you can just take a quick, you know, pan around. It's just extra stuff. Obviously our bibs and pennies over here, different colors, different sizes, all the balls you could ever want. I got some extra bands up here if I'm doing some strength work, you know, some slides, extra stuff. More of the pop-up nets, again, from Quick Goal. These ones are square, where the other ones are round. Again, just different options. They have so many different things. It's so great. Extra sticks. We have 12 out there, another 8 here for a total of 20. More hurdles. I think out there I had yellow, red, and orange. Blues is an extra height. Some extra sticks in case one of these breaks, but again, I haven't had that issue. And again, more stuff here. Extra stuff I still have to go through. But again, all these different tools, whether it's for speed, agility, technical, whatever else you could possibly want, you know. But again, it's just so great that we have all this stuff, and it's nothing crazy, nothing out of this world, all stuff you've seen before. But again, it's just super effective stuff. It makes my sessions just that much better. And again, I can't thank Quick Goal enough for everything they've done, you know, to help me out, you know, along my journey. So again, equipment closet. If we need any extra stuff, we'll come running here, grab it, bring it out, you know, if we have bigger numbers or whatever. But again, quality stuff, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed that inside look, you know, to what I like to use to run my sessions, from the stuff on the field, from the stuff in the office, from the stuff that's left behind in the equipment room. It's really effective. You can see, you know, what someone uses. Again, I have a lot of good stuff. I don't have that much stuff. It's just cones, you know, some sticks, a wall, some markers. You don't need that much stuff. But again, simple. I'm from humble beginnings. I didn't have much in the beginning. I had 1 or 2 cones, a ball that I probably found in the woods, and I started with that, you know, when I was like 21, 22. Now I'm 31, so about 10 years later, you know, I finally have all this good stuff that helps me. But again, start simple, start small, start with a few cones, a few balls, you know, and be creative. That's the main thing. Can you be creative with what you have? And you'll be a good trainer. And once you get to that point where you start to build it up and you can start reinvesting in yourself and reinvesting in your company and your business, then you can start adding these things. And again, I can't say it enough. The quality of the Quick Goal equipment is so good. I have no complaints to say about it. I definitely recommend it. But again, I hope you got some value from this, because that's the point of these videos. I'm not trying to waste my time. I'm trying to give you guys value. So hopefully this helps you on your end and helps you with your sessions, because a lot of times people are in between. What do I get this? Do I get that? Do I get this? Hopefully this helps in some way. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.